And good evening, everyone, from this side of the world. I am Lillian. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. If you are here, you are not what's the word? You're just following me for the first time. I have a couple of new followers actually, and I want to especially call out an individual called Nora. Thank you so much for following me. I really appreciate you. And yeah, I noticed that a lot of people and you have got new engagement. So thank you for that. God bless you all. And today is another Wednesday evening. Usually I would come out earlier, but it's been an incredibly busy day. As with anything in life, when you have goals, the beginning or the foundation is always the starting point is always intense. But by the time you just give it a little bit of time and things will kind of like even out. But that's where I am. I'm at the stage of planting. So I'm in the planting stage and very soon I will start growing. You start seeing growth and harvest. Um, so planting stage is quite intense. It's just like when you plant a tree, you or a fruit, you take time, you cultivate the ground, you put topsoil, and then you put your seed, and then you nurture the seed. How do you nurture the seed? You water it every day. You have to water that seed every day, irrespective of whatever is going on around you. If that seed is to grow, and growth starts, but you don't necessarily begin to see the plants coming out because the roots have to develop. Yeah, the roots grow down first, and then before you see the plants coming up. And that is exactly how it is with anything you set out to do, whether it's going to school, whether it's starting a business, whether it's, traveling. You have to start from a journey, from a place to get to your destination. And for you to start from that place, you need to book your flight, you need to find your way to the airport, you need to pack your things. So all of these are things you put together to make the whole journey wholesome, right? So in life, you can never skip any of this. It's impossible to skip any of these stages. It's just impossible. I don't know how you can do anything, how do you get a fruit without planting the fruit? It's impossible. It is very impossible to get a fruit without planting the fruit. I'm just going to quickly share this around. Um, just one moment. Let's just get people to come and join us. And yeah, get people to come and join the session. Sharing that to my stories. Anyway, so that's what I'm here to talk about. Your goals. It's still the same thing. You can't get fruit without planting. It's impossible. That fruit, for you to get the fruit, you have to plant. And this is what I just feel led to talk about on my session this evening. Many people want to reap where they haven't planted. Many people, that's why they fall into the wrong hands. They want to do things without necessarily planting, waiting for it to grow so that the roots are rooted and solid. The foundation is solid. And then once the foundation is solid, you start to see branches, you start to see stems. And once the stems start growing, it grows, it continues to grow. And then one day, all of a sudden, you see a tiny fruit. And then the fruit grows and it grows and it grows. That is my analogy this evening. Whatever it is that you do, if it does not follow this process I've just described, what do? Run. Run. Because there are so many characteristics in that planting. The first thing is you have to wait. You just have to wait. It doesn't happen overnight. It just does not happen overnight. It takes time. And while it is taking time, you still have, even when you cannot see the fruit, you still have to water. Even when you can't see the branch or the stem, you still have to water. You must water it, right? Every single day, you give it water, you give it the food that it needs. Perhaps it might need some fertilizer, you fertilize it. Whatever it is that that thing needs, you nourish it. And that nourishment can be equated to the effort you put into whatever it is you're doing, right? In the effort you put into whatever it is that you're doing, you consistently do it. You will not go a day without watering your plant because your plant needs water to survive, to grow. And even though you can't say because I'm not seeing what's happening, I can't see the roots, I can't see anything, I'm going to stop. No, something is happening underneath. Just because you can't see doesn't mean it's not happening. Just because you cannot see does not mean that it's not happening. And I don't know who this is for today. Honestly, I feel led to talk about this. Oh dear. I feel led to talk about this. So you plant, you wait. There's a season of waiting. And then after that time, I don't know what's going, I'm hearing a sound. After that time, after some time, you start to see branches. It's still not time for the fruits to yield yet. It's just showing you that, okay, you've nourished me well. I'm beginning to spring forth. You start to see small results. Small, sorry, my phone is making a noise I'm not comfortable with. I don't know what that sound is. Anyway, you start to see small results with the stem coming up, and then the stem also has to get stronger. It needs to grow, it needs to have strength so that it will be able to hold or hold the fruit when the fruit is growing. And then, so the stems will grow for some time. You'll see, you'll just notice it's growing greener, it's blossoming. And whilst the stem is growing, you are still watering, oh, you are still feeding that plant. And then one day you just see a tiny seed, and then you'll be like, wow, this is fantastic. You wait. So there is a period of waiting. There is a period of growing. There is a period of planting. There is a period of growth. There's a period of progression. And then there's a period of yielding. And that is how it is with anything in this life. So, have you planted? Are you waiting for immediate results? Wrong. Wrong mindset, wrong approach. I'm saying it today. Anything that you're putting your hand into and they're telling you you will see results immediately, run. Run because it's a lie. There are stages in life. There are stages of life. Okay? There are stages of life. There's a time to plant. There's a time to wait. But even in the waiting, you're still nourishing. And then there is a time that you start to see stems and branches. It starts to expand before you eventually see fruits. So, are you crushing your goals yet? Have you started? This is April 30, 2025. You would say the end of the first quarter, or the first, not the first quarter, the first third. Let me say it that way. This first third of the year. This is the end of the first third of the year. End of March was the end of the first quarter. Now is the end of the first third of the year. We have 2/3 of the year to go back, to still go on. Have you planted those goals, those dreams, those things that you're thinking about, that thing that is sitting on your head that you want to do? Have you started putting ball into play? Have you started actioning on those goals? Goals are just goals and dreams until you take action. Have you planted the seed that would yield you that result you are after? Have you started? Are you nourishing? Are you watering? Are you patiently waiting for the fruits to yield? Don't let time pass you by. Take action today. The time is now. Honestly, the time is today. The time was yesterday. The next best time is now. And that is how it is with anything in life. So if you are coming to my box to ask me privately, oh, when will I start yielding? I don't know. When will I start this? When do you know, is this business fruitful? Is this business? Yes, it is. But you know what? It takes time. It takes time. But you guess what again? You have to start from somewhere. I've got lots of people in my inbox. They are too scared to start. But I'm here to encourage you today. Start scared. Start scared. It's just like when a child goes to school for the first time. They go to school scared. But you know what? They go anyway, and before you know it, they overcome their fear. I don't know if you're a parent watching me today or you will catch this replay. Have you ever seen first day of term in a new school year, you take your children to school or your child to school? Just watch other children. Some of them are nervous. You could tell. Even the parents are nervous for them. But they won't say because they are nervous, they will not go to school. They won't say that. You won't say because you're nervous, you won't start that new job that you just got. You won't say that. You will go anyway with the nerves. And what happens? You show up first day, you show up second day, and then you're it's not that bad after all. Oh. Why was I afraid? By the first week or second, by the second month of starting this job or going to school, become comfortable. You know your bearing, you know what you're doing. But remember, you started scared. Anything you start to do in this life, most people, more often than not, they start afraid because they are not sure what the outcome will be, but they believe that it will work for them and they start anyway. They believe it's the best for them and they start anyway. So if you are here following me, watching me, sitting on the fence and saying, oh, I don't know if I should start this business, I'm not sure this, I wonder how long it will take. It is not a matter of whether it will work. It is a case of when. And as you know, there are different fruits. Different fruits, I would liken those fruits to individuals. Everybody's journey is different, just like the planting of different fruits timeline is different. But at the end of the day, they yield fruit anyway. There's a plant that you can plant. I can't remember. I think it is coconut. The first year, nothing. The second year, nothing. Maybe the third year or the fourth year is when you start seeing fruits. But it doesn't mean that the coconut is not growing. So there are some people that are like coconuts. There are some people that are like tomatoes that they will grow and grow in 9 months and yield fruits. There are some people that are like, because we are unique individuals. Because we are unique individuals. Just focus on your focus on your goals, focus on your dreams, focus on that thing that you want to do. Yes. Hmm? What? Dust your bed then. So that's my daughter that is supposed to have gone to bed at 8:30. She's still awake. This is the thing. In the morning now, she she will be fighting to wake up. Like it won't fight, but you know, these children. Anyway, so what am I trying to say? I'm just trying to say that you know what your goal is, you know what your desire is, you know what that dream you have is. Start. Whatever is going to take you to achieve that dream, do it. Like whatever positive thing you're going to have to do, do it. Just know that dreams do not become like dreams are just dreams until you take action. But at the end of the day, stop asking me or stop saying to me, oh, when I see your fruits, that's when I'm going to, that's just a very, I don't know what kind of mindset to call that, but that's a very closed mindset, really. So at the end of the day, each person's journey is different, right? Some people will start the same journey as me and they will reach there in 3 years. Some will take 5 years. Some will take 2 months because we are unique individuals. We are different. We are we are we are just different. Our journeys are different. There is no comparison. Focus on your focus. Do what you have to do. If you are sitting down there and you're thinking, I really want to do this thing, I really want to start this business, but I'm nervous. Well, time is going. Tomorrow is the first of a new month. Okay. And you do not want to be left behind. You do not want to look back and wish you had taken action. Okay. At the end of the day, what is that thing you really want to change? It's a question for you to answer, not for me. For me, I'm here. Anytime you're ready, I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to support you on your journey. All right. And that's another beauty of our business model. I've not seen any business that gives you, mentoring and coaching. I've not seen one. Please show me one when you find one. But at the end of the day, all I'm just trying to say to you is this: everybody's journey is different, but you have to start from somewhere. And you have to have a season of waiting. You have to have a season of growing. You have to have a season of watering. You just have to follow the process of life or the cycle of life. There is no rush. Do your own thing. Focus on your goal and your dream. Stop comparing yourself with others, because you would end up just stressing yourself unnecessarily, and it is not going to be worth it for you. You just find yourself being stressed. Okay? So, this is my encouragement for you today. Those goals that you set at the beginning of the year, have you started? If you have not started crushing your goals, you have to start. Time does not wait. Personally, I am already beginning to see results because I took action, because I started to do things. I started to do them, started baby steps, tiny steps, gentle steps. That's all it took. That's all it took me to get going. Okay. So that's my word for you today. Now is the end of April. Tomorrow is the beginning of a new month. Stop sitting on those dreams. You have all that is within you to make those dreams come true. Nothing is accidental. The fact that you thought about it, the fact that it came and sat in your heart, it means that it is something that God has placed in your mind to do. And as long as you trust Him, trust the process, He will provide the means for you to achieve those goals. He will make things happen. He will move on your behalf. He will do things that will make those goals and dreams come true. But He's not going to come down from heaven to do it for you. You have to take action, and He will support, He will guide, He will open doors, He will open ways, He will give you ideas, He will give you thoughts, everything that you need to make it come to pass. So I think I'm going to leave it here for today because it's late, getting late, and I just want to encourage you. Please, 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 please. Your journey is your journey. Focus on your focus. Do what you need to do for yourself. Stop looking at other people's experience and their journey. As long as you know in your heart that this is what you want to do, start. Don't stop. Don't wait. In life, just to summarize, in life, everyone goes through the cycle: planting, planting season, watering and nurturing season, where you grow consistently, you supply, you feed consistently. There will be a time when you will expand, and then there will be a time you start to yield fruit. But you can't yield a fruit if you don't plant. No. If you do not plant anything, you're not yielding anything. So don't expect miracle. So if anyone comes to you and tells you that when you plant today, you will yield fruits tomorrow, run. If anyone says if you plant today, you will get 10,000 fruits, run. This night you plant, tomorrow you get fruits. That is alarm bells. But if someone is bringing to you something that requires time and patience to grow, then you know that it is genuine. Okay? So that's my encouragement for you today. Take action on those goals. Let your life begin to change. Start working on those dreams. Start that business. Start that job advert. That job application. Whatever it is, start it now. Time doesn't wait. Okay, start it now, and you'll be glad you did. I'm going to leave it here for tonight, and I hope that I will be here sometime tomorrow, or if not Friday. But I will see you again soon. Thank you, and have a good evening.